Laura. How are you today?
I'm good, Ross. How are you?
Good, thank you for asking. So, what did you come in here for today?
Well, my husband and I wanted to start a small group, support group for people with chronic depression,
Hmm,
chronic pain.
pain. So what's a problem with you trying to start this?
Well, I have chronic pain, and the people that we want to help have chronic issues. So, getting anybody together that has chronic pain or chronic depression is a problem because
Yeah, problem.
we all have trouble getting anywhere on a regular basis and wanting to start it myself. I never know when I'm going to have a day where I'm functional or a day when I'm, you know, completely not functional. So it's difficult to get it started.
Yeah, I'm not in the same situation as you, but I can definitely understand that frustration of not being able to do something that's out of your control of changing that. Um, so, what's your goal for starting up this group? Like, why haven't you really? Yeah, what's your goal?
Well, I think people with chronic, long-standing issues, um, we all have different things that we struggle with, but one of the things in common that we have is that we all feel isolated.
Hmm.
Your friends fall away, your family members don't want to deal with you anymore. Um, so, my husband and I wanted to start this group so that at the very least, we could all be together with each other and not feel as isolated, and we could, talk at least among ourselves of how to
Hmm.
support each other.
I really like that. The fact that you just wanna. I like the idea of wanting to help people in sort of the same situation as you, and I think that's just a really good outlook and positive way of looking at how to use yourself and help others. So why hasn't this really started yet? This support group.
Well, there's a group, there's a couple at our church that are particularly interested in sort of co-hosting this with my husband and I, but we just haven't gotten together with them yet to um, speak one on one and really, sort of have a session together where we plan it out.
Okay, and kind of what's holding you back from that then, from meeting with them?
Well, I guess we haven't really made a definite date, um, plan to get together because, well, it's probably me holding it back because I never want to put a date on the calendar because I just hate canceling on people. And the way my condition is right now, I never know when I'm going to have a good day or when I'm going to have a day where I'm completely not functional. So chances are I'll have to call and cancel on them all the time. And a lot of people don't understand that. So I hate making a date and then having to call and cancel on people. So rather than do that, I don't make a date at all.
Okay. So it sounds like you're a little frustrated with this, but um, from my point of view at least, it seems like it's less of a frustration, more of a fear of this pain interfering with your plans and this, yeah, the plans of planning this support group. Am I
Yeah,
right?
that's true.
Yeah. So far, we have um, established that you really do want to create this support group, and you've been held back by your pain and you're frustrated by that, but it's also more of a fear of the pain interfering with this and sort of taking over. Um, so it seems that you really want this to happen, but um, you haven't really pushed yourself to get to this first step of calling. Why do you think that is? Yeah, because yeah.
Well, like I said, I guess I'm just afraid to have to have to cancel on them. Um, I really need to just pick up the phone and get past my own fear of them judging me over having to cancel, I guess, and pick up the phone and make the date about, and instead of thinking, what if I have to cancel, think about, hey, maybe I won't have to cancel. Maybe it'll actually, go through and look on the positive end of it rather than the negative end of it.
Definitely. I think that's a good way to look at this. And so, what the next step is to call them. So, when do you think the best time would for you to call them would be?
Well, today's Tuesday, so I think it'll probably be reasonable to say I should probably call them by Friday and at least, you know, put a date on the calendar, or at least make the phone call and have them think about a date that they could put on the calendar. We haven't even got to that stage. So, yeah, I should at least call them by Friday, I think.
I think that's a good goal and a reasonable thing to get to by this week. So, just to make sure we've got everything um, right and we've been able to understand what's going on, is that you're wanting to create this support group, but you're being held back by your pain and the fear of your pain interrupting and holding you back from um, reaching your potential with these people. Um, and the next step is to call this couple that can definitely help you get this started. And it sounds to me like they're definitely um, a piece of the puzzle that needs to be part of it. So you can rely on them. And yeah, so I think that's a great, and your goal for this week is to call them, and I think that's a very reasonable goal. And I think next time we meet, we should talk about that and see if you have met that. Does that sound good?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Awesome. Have a good day.